Okay, Wednesday, August 17th, just following up on Microsoft here. Obviously, a little bit of a disappointing opening where we gapped way down to 89.50 and then immediately started up on the first 15-minute green bar. We were trying to sell off a little bit, but then it just continued to hold and started higher. So right now we're at a kind of a key moment early in the day where I still think we could roll over to the downside. We're going to watch for that. But if not, then kind of the blue line is where I bought the puts to begin with yesterday, and we'll have to just kind of break even and then, try again. If I was going to get into this position, let's say I came into the day biased, I had no position, and I wanted to buy puts, I would have to wait for some type of reversal on this 15-minute bar, which I'm hoping obviously develops here, and then, kind of follows through lower below the midpoint of this first bar where it looks like it's going to test to take out those intraday lows. So to me, once I see these up openings on stocks, I have a downward bias. I just want to see them roll over and then, look like they're going to, because eventually if it's going to roll over, it's going to take out that intraday low. So I want to see price action come way back down here, kind of pause and be ready to take out those lows. So we might not get it here. It could be a break-even type trade, but this should be the area where we kind of hold and start to roll over if it's going to happen today. I know that 291 area is the weekly open, so we have to get below 291 to get that weekly bias, down or looking red on a Wednesday. So I'm kind of monitoring. That area is kind of, it's almost the halfway point of that first move up. So a whole bunch of things have to happen. If we can just roll over in here, we'll be fine. If not, then you have to just treat Microsoft as kind of a break-even type trade. But I still think we're below the midpoint of yesterday. Just a little rally to start the day. That sometimes happens, and we can still get the rollover to the downside. So still holding, hanging in there, but I just wanted to show you the way I analyze that 15-minute price action and what has to happen here early on to kind of set the bias down. Or if not, then the bias to me becomes in conflict. It's an up intraday bias on an overall down day below, then you want to get above the halfway point of yesterday's action. If we can get above there, then I would, look to buy the first pullback to try to take out yesterday's high. So that's always a possibility too if we really stay strong in here. So let's just see if we can get a little rollover in Microsoft. If not, just kind of a disappointing break-even trade.